The so Sean, it's over to you.
What do you want?
2 poems, please, quickly. Let's have it.
Well, I won't go into the one about Milligan. It's a bit short, isn't it?
No, go on. Don't worry.
This one I can actually do from without even reading it. It's about the first time I saw a condom.
Okay.
Euphemistically referred to as a French letter. Okay. And it's an odyssey into sheer innocence. It was the late. Oh, actually, it's an indicator of our society, which still prevails at the moment with the abortion thing that going on. It was the late 50s in Ireland, before sex was invented, with the church in command on its flock, hellfire vented. When weddings were white and chaste, and a shotgun off formal trappings, ceremonies conducted in haste, ere the air of sleeveless wrappings. Being Friday, it's after the pictures, joining Dennis, my friend at that time, bewitched by the silver screen's lures, be it western, comedy, or crime. Installed in our stalls we're enthralled, as projector beam works its allure, caressed by smoke curls recalled, when cigarettes were de rigueur. Intermission and brightens of bounds, the seats now visible mainly full, with ice cream vendors doing their rounds, for the courting couples, a brief lull. The deafening babble of voices pitched adds to the rustle of crisp bags, all parental influences ditched as minors furtively puff fags. Then over the Dennis shouts, "Hey," winks and whispers, "Have a squint," as he shoves in my hand a folded sachet of gossamer and pinkish tint. The word Durex in print espied, something only heard of till now. It's a French letter, as you see with pride. To its secrecy, I'm bound to vow. Its source was traced to his brother, a seaman older than him. Just had a look, no time for another. In my pocket now as lights grow dim. The next day being Saturday, it's after hoppers with my dad, as through the crowd I elbow my way for the best, it could be done for this, but for the best sausages to be had. Our shopping done, it's time we vacate, conversing, halting with each other. All seemed well till we reached our gate to encounter a deranged mother. With arms aloft, face furred and pleats, wielding a broom on something minute. Where did you get this object? The penny drops and renders me mute. It's way down the lane I race, with a hard in my slipstream. Broom brandished akin to a mace, hollering that futile, "Come back, scream!" Throwing the broom as she runs out of push, she's tough. Passing too close for comfort, I'm relieved to see she's had enough as she mutters her way homeward. I think I can stop running now and feel she shouted by a field gate, bemoaning my lack of cunning, cursing my now form I made. Got to clear my head and reassess. Ruining my lapse of memory. How did I get into this mess? Craving belief in my story. With courage to hand, this back out commenced, but by the house, my metal melted. Detour to a nearby relic entrance, as stride steps twixt demon and departed. With the house in my view, I ponder, started at the sound of a door slam. Someone's walking by hedge yonder. Relieved to see it's dad, not mom. With measured steps, looking deadpan, approaching his taut, frazzled son. Being clued in, of course, he's a travel man. If I'm to be believed, he's the one. With story blurted out in full, a smile invades his countenance. With Mater, he'd exert his pull, but for now advised, keep your distance. On her actions covert, I still reflect. Her frisking pockets, there's none better. But try as I may, I just can't recollect. I became what that friend said.
Good old days.
I tried that a few times and I swore at it, and everybody was too pissed to even know what I was saying.
The old French,
Huh?
the old French cafe changes to the old French letter.
That's a coincidence.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think of something now that I haven't got. Hold on. Just 1 second now. I won't do this one, it's heavy, isn't it? Fly. you heard the second half of this, John, or you read it somewhere at one time. You were away abroad when the first part came out. The fly. I spy with my little eye a dirty great fly of huge size. I try, no need to ask why, to hasten this fly's demise. Risking a touch of the vapors as I swipe due north and due south, with folded daily newspapers till I salivate from the mouth. It's that fly who dares to defy, with speed that nature did endow, as he swoops on my knee to lie, my weapon poised, I've got him now. So swiftly I pounce from on high, this buzzing bug has got to die. Despite my speed, I wonder why. My knee's the victim, not the fly. Now the fly responds. He's a Dubliner, I won't go into too much now. My name is Freddy the Fly, the subject of your adverse verse. You've painted me a bad guy, while it's quite the sudden reverse. It's you who built that house, not me, with its openings for light. Apertures we flies can't see, both daytime and at night. Most of my ilk are heedless, that those openings are glazed. So as we attempt our egress, no wonder we feel dazed. With buzz and bunk, we can't tell the ups from the glass. Incommodious to the conks as we zoom around en masse. We feel blue bottled up and bruised, dodging swipes, sprays and human ire. Stepped on and fly blatantly abused, we are constantly under fire. To close, this insect is incensed, hence my fly on the wall insight. Hark my admonition, sorry, I can't see it actually, hark my admonition dispensed from a book that can't read or write. I can't see it actually. Let me see it's going.